Blast off.
Dude, blast off.
Blasted. We're blasted. Dude, sorry again for the old fumble of the tech. That was
Big
a
fumble.
tech fumble.
Derrick Henry in the end zone, fumbling.
Dude, that was a scary moment.
Some folks call it a pass.
I honestly thought he was going to get points for a pass.
Yeah,
He should.
awesome. He should.
He really went off. The boys really went off for you. Did you end up winning?
Yeah, I won.
Dang.
Thanks to Lamar and Mr. King Henry. Did you win?
I won because Henry and, Sam Laporta of the Lions didn't score 40.
Yeah. Is that who you were playing? Yeah, that's also what my Monday came down to, was my adversary having Sam Laporta.
Yeah. Can you hear these cars screaming by?
No screaming.
Great.
I heard some ladies in your background.
Dude, me and my girls at Starbucks. Hey, girls, come on, go home now. Go home now. Come on.
What did they look like their like go-to drink was?
It was...
You don't know drinks.
Yeah, I don't really know drinks. But yeah, it was weird because when I got here, I sat down on the outside table and they all scurried out. It was like they were just in the back room, just, I don't know what they were doing. Making drinks.
Oh, employees.
Employees, yeah, they were employees. It's cleared out now. Dude, what? Wow. Let me tell you about it. It went down.
Yeah, please.
I was almost gonna have to pull the old, hey, sorry, don't think I can hop on.
Wow.
I almost, yeah. Ooh, slow internet connection.
Ooh,
Dismiss.
Time. You got 15 minutes till they cut off your internet.
Dude, but yeah, my mom and I we had a nice dinner planned.
Yeah.
So we go out to dinner at 6 p.m. Good early dinner. We go, it's this Mexican spot. We get tacos. We're sitting there enjoying our tacos. But before we start enjoying them, we're in line to get them. And we see a dog, just like this guy and his dog inside the restaurant.
Yeah.
And then the guy just sets his dog. It's like a counter serve place. The guy just sets his dog down and says, oh, sit boy. Has the dog just sit at this table. And he just goes and orders. And the dog's just sitting there with a leash, but it's not tied to anything.
Sure.
So the dog's just sitting there.
Doesn't have a service dog vest either.
Nothing.
No credentials.
No credentials at all. It has one credential on it. It has like a big thing on it. It says Zeus. So Zeus is just sitting there.
That's a big credential.
And my mom and I are like, why? Like, get that out of here, dude. You know, like, get it out of this place.
So your mom hates animals too?
Yeah, she's anti-animal as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it was interesting because the girl behind me was like, oh, look how cute. I was like, what? Whatever. Anyway, we get our food. We're sitting there. He eventually gets his food with his dog, and they're sitting there with a big group. And then, towards the end of our meal, we see the dog man outside, kind of like yelling at this other guy that's just sitting there. So there's a guy just sitting in this outdoor seating, and the dog man is yelling at him. Outdoor seating guy is recording him. Just literally just phone out recording this man yelling. Yeah. And so we're like, is it a fight? What's going on? I don't know. And then we could clearly tell they were like going back and forth. Outdoor patio guy was super chill. He was just holding his phone. Dog man was yelling. Anyway, dog man leaves.
Is dog with dog man, or is dog still sitting inside?
Dog is not with dog man. Dog is inside with rest of the family. Okay, so dog man leaves the outdoor seating man, Bandana. His name is Bandana. We'll call him Bandana. He's wearing a bandana. So dog man leaves him. His family, dog man's family, they all leave together. So they all leave the restaurant.
Vroom.
Vroom, vroom. And then my mom is like, okay, I want to see what just went down. I want to go talk to Bandana Man.
Bandana
So my
Man.
mom goes outside. She's like, hey, what's going on? I can't see. I'm getting like a bag for our food. Get the bag, go around, and Bandana Man is explaining to my mom, like, yeah, I was recording him because he's always here, and you're not allowed to have dogs in like food restaurants. You're not allowed places that serve food. Like it's a health hazard and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I always see him here, and I always record him too. But this time he saw me recording, and he started getting all mad at me. So we're on Bandana Man's side. We're like, yeah, dude, it's illegal. He was like, yeah, my family had a restaurant, and it got like we had to go out of business because of like a health violation because something similar like this happened.
A cat.
Maybe a cat.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we're like, all right, Bandana Man, we'll see you later. And my mom and I head out. And as we're heading out, Dog Man and all of his family and friends are just corralled around like the entrance, like waiting for Bandana Man. Like they're just like there's like 4 of them. There's like 3 huge dudes.
Wait, the entrance? I thought you were outside talking to Bandana Man.
Bandana Man's in like the outdoor patio area.
Okay.
Of the place.
Is that in the back?
Towards the back. Yeah.
I see. It's opposite from the entrance.
Opposite entrance.
Okay. Now you're coming out of the entrance.
Coming out of the entrance.
Also known as the exit.
The exit. And yeah, there's just this corral of people. We're like, oh, that's not like, why are they still here? It's already been like 5 minutes since they left. And so then my mom and I, we leave, but then we don't leave completely. We get in my mom's car and we're like, I think they're like staking out for Bandana Man.
Right.
To like get after him.
Right.
And so then we're like, oh shoot. So we stand there and we just kind of watch for like 10 minutes. And we're like, no, we should go tell Bandana Man what's going on.
Yeah.
So I like sneak around the back. They don't see me, but I sneak around the back. I'm like, Bandana Man, like they're out there. Like they're waiting for you. And they're literally like checking for him through the window to see if he's still there or not. Outside. They're like, is he still there? And then Bandana Man's like, yeah, that's super weird. I called like a local patrol officer anyway, so they should be coming. But there's a way out of the back door exit.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm just going to leave through this way, and then hopefully they'll be gone. So my mom and I are just sitting there staking it out, waiting to see what happens.
Right.
Eventually Dog Man leaves with his posse.
Oh. Wow.
But we just had to stay and make sure Bandana Man was safe. Dude.
Damn. No altercation.
I know. The adrenaline was pumping, though.
Yeah, that's so... I wish I could see the footage from Bandana Man's perspective. Like, what was Dog Man yelling, you know? Did you hear anything he was yelling? Like,
didn't hear.
Dogs deserve to be in restaurants? Or...
I think Bandana Man said that he asked Dog Man if it's a service dog or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was upset of him recording, and he's like, oh, is it a service dog? And then Dog Man was like, it doesn't matter if it's a service dog or not. I don't need to tell you that. It's my dog.
Yeah, if you ask, but you can ask a service dog if they're a service dog, and legally they have to tell you that they're a service dog.
Right.
Right. So,
like, Dog Man was out of his mind.
That's right? Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, though.
Yeah, it was quite an altercation. There's a car wash going on. I don't know if you can hear that.
Is it a vacuum?
Just temporarily. But yeah, dude, it was pretty interesting. I'm like, you really get the adrenaline pumping out there.
Yeah, you were part of like you rescued Bandana Man, basically.
It was just like, why is Dog Man still out here? You know what I mean? Like, why doesn't he just leave?
What was their intention to him and his family?
Right? Like, I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. Crazy. You
Wow.
just have to be on. Sometimes you just have to get called into duty.
When duty calls.
When duty calls,
we answer.
You have an option to answer.
We answer.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't answered a Call of Duty in a while.
When was your last Call of Duty?
Dude, that's a good question. Because I like to think of myself as someone who would answer the Call of Duty, a
Right.
dutiful, a dutiful civilian. You know,
A man with a lot of duty.
a man with duty. I mean, I'm a mandatory reporter, so
Dude, you want to turn that ding off?
right.
All right.
Wait,
Jeez.
how do I turn off this dumbass?
Oh
light?
God, another.
Okay, Jesus.
Gosh. A ding and a yawn might be the same. Oh my. Dude. Tell
I don't know how to use.
dang, dude, I forgot her name. I forgot the code name. Hans. No, it's not
Just say her
Hans.
name and bleep it out.
It's not Hans.
How do you turn off your
Heinrich? No.
How do I mute
Hikaru. Nice.
How do I mute these damn notifications on my computer?
On your new computer, your new Mac.
Do I need to add a dongle to mute it? Do I need to plug something into a dongle?
Maybe go to like notifications. The notification setting.
What? Oh. Nice. And then go to messages. Turn off sounds.
Yeah. New devices. The so-called tech man can't handle the Mac.
Can't handle it.
It's too powerful.
In some ways, yeah. Weak in other ways. Wow.
Are you
There's
good?
going to be some great messages to share with you later.
Really? Were they from Hikaru?
Of course, dude.
Were they actually?
Yeah.
Dude, save them for the Tron. Read them out loud in the Tron.
Fuck, what was it? I can't remember my last Call of Duty.
Dude, those are some
I'll have to think
hot,
of
heavy messages. I just know it, dude. You're sweating.
Yeah, I'm sweating. I started it, so
Damn, dude.
this is where tennis is allowed,
Dude, a great point. I'm starting to think that tennis is kind of a great sport.
Tennis isn't bad.
It's one of the greatest sports socially.
It's a great social sport. I missed my dude. Normally, it's Tuesday tennis was a thing, for 3 weeks. We're gonna have to find a new day for tennis.
Yeah. Can you get any further from your mic?
Sorry, this chair I brought down is so comfortable. Do you see what I'm sitting on? Not really.
It looks nice.
I'm just trying to make it more cozy. And once I can figure out this 100-foot Ethernet cable too. Okay.
Your last Call of Duty.
Dude, I don't know. Why is this hard to remember?
Like last time you really felt adrenaline.
Oh, okay. There was a minor Call of Duty today.
Today?
I wouldn't call it a Call of Duty actually, but on my way home.
When was your last Call of Duty? Well, let
me start with this. This will maybe refresh it. On my way home. Maybe this is stolen valor. Maybe this isn't enough to say that I answered a Call of Duty. But on my way home, old man crossing the street. It's dark, it's me and then another car and then the crosswalk. The old man has started crossing, right? Is almost at the halfway point. The car in front of me passes. The old man throws up both of his hands in awe and is kind of like, what the hell?
He's in the middle.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So I patiently stay the car length away, flash my lights to him. He walks through and kind of gives me, as if he was wearing a hat. He tipped his hat. He wasn't wearing a hat, but essentially the same thing happened. So I don't know if you would call that a Call of Duty, but I would. Protecting our senior citizen population, I would call that answering my Call of Duty.
Because you did what? Wait, Did I miss something?
Yeah, because I acknowledged in my flashing of lights, I basically said to him, like, wow, I can't believe that guy just passed. I'm going to stay over here and keep you safe. Don't worry.
Oh,
Go ahead. I've got you. You and me are going to do this together. I said that when I flashed the lights at him.
okay.
I
I
would call
missed.
that a Call of Duty. If you
Yeah, I
think
missed that.
protecting the senior citizen population is important, which I do.
I think it's important. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that was my last Call of Duty today. So I guess it happens daily, but I just don't think about it. That's why I don't remember it because it's just so natural of me to do it. And there's no
Yeah.
reason to really boast about it. Really, I feel icky boasting about it right now because it's just something that we should do.
It's just something we should do. That's a very dutiful thing of you to say.
It's just something that we should do.
Yeah. I think
Protect.
I think we should brag a little more.
Yeah,
You know, we should have like brag time every week. Be like,
brag
I did
time.
well here. I did well here.
I've got to
Because
brag.
there's so many dutiful people out there. It's like that are
Right.
just go unnoticed. But you would want to know about
We want to lift them up,
their duties.
their duties.
And I'm curious about the elderly population. Do you think there should be a cap on? Because this elderly person was not behind a car wheel, which I think is a huge bonus. Do you think there should be a cap on when a person can drive till like the age of which they can drive?
Yeah, probably. I mean, they should have to retake tests. We don't. Do we ever have to retake driver's tests?
I don't
We
think
should
so.
have to do that. Well, except for
Yes.
me, because that sounds annoying. But maybe when I get pretty old, I'll retake it.
Yeah. Wait, what was annoying?
Retaking a driving test sounds annoying,
Oh,
so
it sounds annoying. Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to require it until I have to retake it. Yeah, we should probably cap it though. 65, 70.
65. Sorry.
Well, I think once you're retired, you shouldn't be able to drive.
I
You
agree.
should retire of most things.
Everything.
Honestly, you should just retire of everything.
Yeah, what if you live in like a rural neighborhood though? Scooters.
You just
We
do
get
whatever you want.
scooters.
Dude, they have like 8-year-olds driving trucks in rural neighborhoods, so
Yeah.
you know
Okay, yeah. So
if they can extend it at the bottom end, they can extend it at the top too.
all hypotheticals don't apply to rural areas. Only
No, it's
cities.
lawless there.
Yeah.
Well, they make their own laws, which I appreciate.
Speaking of making your own laws, no, actually, just in regard to rural areas, dude, just watch the movie Twisters. You seen it?
The which one? The one that just came out, or like?
The one that just came out.
No, I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't seen either, but
What are your thoughts on Glenn Powell?
I don't know if I have thoughts on him.
Oh, okay. Which means
Hit
you
me with
hate
some
him.
buzz. I mean, what are his headlines? And I'll tell you what I think about him.
Let's look up his most recent headline. Glenn Powell. News. Megalopolis is sneaking up on Glenn Powell's Netflix original movie at the global box office. The rise and
Wait, is that
journey. What?
Megalopolis the movie?
Yeah.
Is he in that? Is that the movie that who directed Francis Ford?
Francis Ford
And
Coppola.
that's the movie where he was like, I'm gonna only hire like canceled actors or something.
Wait, I didn't hear about this. What
You didn't
happened?
hear dude, Francis Ford, which also I thought he was dead. Um, bit of a Mandela effect. I thought he was dead.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Wait, what is the Mandela effect?
like people thought Nelson Mandela was dead for like a while. I guess it was like a social consensus, and like he wasn't dead. So now they call things that a lot of people believe are true or have happened but haven't actually happened. They call that the Mandela effect.
I see.
Like how in what's it called? Well, there's that episode of How To with John Wilson where he goes to like a Mandela Effect convention, and there's a bunch of people there that believe. Fuck, they started referencing a lot of what's the. Give me a second while I sort these thoughts in my brain.
I'm gonna need some whiskey glasses.
What is that?
I'll
What is
make it through. Morgan Wallen, whiskey glasses.
Post Malone whiskey glasses?
So good.
God, oh, like Stouffer's.
What?
I'm butchering this. Just watch the episode of How To.
The microwavable foods.
Just watch the episode of How To with John Wilson. Anyways, the point is, I thought Francis Ford Coppola was dead. He's not dead. Apparently, he made this movie, or is making this movie, and he like wanted it to be an anti-woke movie or whatever, and so he hired a bunch of canceled actors. Among non-canceled actors, like I think Adam Driver's in the movie, and he's canceled. I don't know. It's this whole stupid publicity stunt. Anyways,
you don't
Glenn
like it.
Powell is in that movie?
No. The article says the first line under the headline is Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis has yet to pass Glenn Powell's Hitman, which received a limited theatrical release outside the U.S.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with Glenn Powell.
Well, yeah, no. Okay, the second one. The rise and journey of Glenn Powell, Hollywood's new leading man and blockbuster king.
Wait, is he that fucking guy that was in that horrible movie with Sydney Sweeney?
No, I don't think that was the one. He was in a really good movie with Sydney Sweeney, though.
Oh, I see. A really
Anyone
good
But You?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that.
That's him?
Yeah, that's Big Glenn, dude.
I mean, I didn't watch it, to be fair, but it looks horrible. But
dude, you gotta watch it.
Whoa, what is up with his mouth?
Dude, you should watch it with Hikaru. It's such a good.
Why is he like this?
Yeah, he's.
There's no way this is good.
Dude, I loved it. I really loved it. Any rom-com I'm in for, honestly.
Wow.
But his other movie recently, Hitman, that one is good. That one's really good. Yeah. And back to the really. Oh wait, he was also in Top Gun, the new one, Maverick. Okay. He was in the movie that I saw recently, Twisters. The new one. He's in the new one.
Right. That's what you were talking about, Twisters.
He's in the new one. You haven't seen it. You should check it out. It's like a very okay movie.
Yeah.
It engages. It engages for sure.
Did it make you think about the Hurricane Helene?
No, because that's not a tornado.
Oh. Natural disaster, I guess. I'll watch something with Glenn Powell.
If I could recommend any of them, I would say Hitman, honestly.
Okay. Or Spike in 3D, Game Over.
Really? He's in that?
I guess so.
Wow.
Dude, it's like their jobs, right? So it's like, like you've worked so many jobs. No one can keep track of what jobs you've worked. Right. They've worked so many jobs. How can you keep track of all their jobs?
Well, it is the same job, different role. No, it's not the same. It's a different job.
It's a different job.
I did create a resume recently with everything that I've ever done. Just mapped it out. No.
20 pages.
No.
1 page.
I think it came out to like 20, 25, 26.
Jesus Christ.
But, formatting, it could be...
right. Formatting. Text.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Dude, I got to tell you about this one day that I had this week. One of the most
days.
What? Yeah, let's just tell me. I'll start with I'll start with this one day. It was probably one of the most frustrating days I've had in my life. One of the most frustrating days.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, it was. I recorded it all on my phone because I just needed like a way to voice things. But the way the day went, my goal is I looked up a bunch of jobs that are available online.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm tired of sending my resume on fucking Indeed and just tossing it in the void and never hearing anything, you know? So I'm like, I'm going to go to all these businesses and I'm going to see if they're hiring still, talk to their HR guy.
Wait, was that when you told me you had like 7 places you were going to go to?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so I had this big list and I started around here and then I went to the city of Irvine. You ever been to Irvine?
No.
Dude, gotta be one of the worst cities in the world, I think.
Irvine, California.
Irvine, California. It is like, have you ever driven in like suburban Oregon area and you see like those corporate plazas and there's just like,
Of course.
okay, that is Irvine. Irvine is America's corporate plaza.
Wow.
So just think of that like everywhere you look. So anyway, I go to a bunch of businesses there. Okay. I walk in, I'm like, hey, can I speak to the HR person? They're like, yeah, you can't, no one's really here. You can email them. I would just apply online. Everything's done, I don't know, digitally, whatever. But there was some very, very, standout locations. You know, Rivian, the electric vehicle? Of course.
Love Rivian.
Love Rivian.
The R1T or the R1S. Take
Is it nice?
Yeah, I mean, they seem nice.
They look nice. So they have a job opening up, entry level. It's like administrative assistant vibe. I was like, great, sounds good to me.
Company
Pull
car.
up to their HQ. I get in the parking lot. Rivian's everywhere. Everyone drives Rivian there. It makes sense.
Company car.
Company car.
You think
get
you'd
in?
get one?
I go, hey.
Administrative.
Hey. They would give me one for sure.
Yeah.
I go, hey, security guy. It's like a reception guy, but first level, the offices are behind him. I go, hey, just looking to talk to someone in HR. Saw an open role online. He goes, do you have an appointment? I go, no, I couldn't really find any emails or anything online. Just wanted to see if someone could talk to me about the role. He goes, you need an appointment. Yeah, you're going to need an appointment. I go, ooh, okay. There's like really no one around. He says, no, you have to have an appointment. I go, okay. I'll go sit over here and just like try to figure out if I could make an appointment right now with someone online. He goes, you can't sit there. You need to leave. I go, what? He's like, yeah, maybe you could go out. If you want to do that, you have to go outside. What? Okay. And then I just left. He was really giving me
shoot up the place.
No. Okay, so that's Rivian. That was the first one. I'm like, dude, what is this world coming to? We can't even talk to an HR guy, you know?
Especially at a tech company, don't they love
tech
networking?
Dude, if you're a guy, if you own a company and a guy walks in, he's like, dude, I want to work for you.
Right.
Wouldn't you be stoked on that? You're like, hell yeah, let's go. But no, they'd rather prioritize little Johnny in his basement.
Online applications.
Yeah, just like in his like underground tunnel, like sending off behind a screen, you know?
Right.
Like, come on. Dude, that wasn't even the biggest standout though. The biggest standout was this one company in Irvine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For the role of office assistant, I'm fielding phone calls all day. Okay. I get to the place, it's Corporate Plaza, go to the front door. It says, this door isn't in use. Like, go around to the back. Like, okay. Walking around to the back, get to the back. There's like this warehouse area. Okay. So there's people just working in this warehouse area. No one looks at me. I'm just there. I'm just like, no one says anything. I see the office area though. I see where the offices are.
Where so the people would look at you. Because you walk in, those guys know you're an office assistant type of guy.
They know I'm not getting my hands dirty. And so I see the office space and I'm like, okay, cool. So I'll just walk over there. So I just like walk through the little warehouse area, very small. And I walk over and then I get inside the office and one of the warehouse guys goes, oh no. And he like comes over to me. He's like, oh, you can't go in there. You can't go in here. I'm like, oh, sorry. I just, I'm looking to talk to someone about the job, And he's like, oh yeah, you can't go in there. Like no, there's no, you can't talk to anyone in there. I'm like, okay, I'm just looking to like talk to a manager maybe. And then this other lady comes over. She goes, no, like they're in a meeting right now.
No.
I go, oh, it's no worries. I'll just wait till the meeting's over.
No, you can't sit there.
They go, no, that's not going to work because after the meeting, they're going to have to leave. They're going to have to go right away. I go, yeah, okay, that's fine. Maybe I'll catch them on their way out. She goes, no. Yeah, I can just take your resume for them. I'm like, okay, this is going nowhere. I'll just give them my resume. Give them my resume. Leave. 3 hours later,
Okay.
I get a phone call. The manager calls me up. He says, hello, is this Grant? I said, yes. He goes, I saw that you came into our business earlier today. Yeah, we saw you all over the cameras. You're not allowed to come into a place of work like this. He's like, what do you want? He's like, what do you want from us?
A job.
What do you want from us? Like, are you threatening us? And I'm like, I just want, like, I'm looking to apply to the job. I'm looking at the office assistant role. And he goes, no, answer me. Why did you come into the office? I'm just like, no, like, seriously, I want this job. Like, I really want this job. And he goes, you're way overqualified. Like, this doesn't make sense. You're way too qualified. I go, if I'm too, like, if I'm overqualified, wouldn't you want me? Like, I'm good for the job, And he goes, no, you don't want to be answering phone calls. You don't want to be doing that. And I go, no, that's exactly what I want to do. Like, that's exactly why I'm applying for this job. Like,
Dude, you should have referred him to me. I would have told him Grant really just wants to answer phones. He really just wants to be administrative.
I know.
Dude, so this guy thinks that not only are you overqualified, but that you have some weird, like, secret intentions.
Correct.
Threatening intentions.
Right, like, because I walked into their office. Like, I literally, like, walked into their space, and then when the warehouse guy came, I was like, okay. And then I just, like, came out, it's not like I was fighting to get in there.
What do you want from us?
He goes, you know what? I think we might report this to the city of Irvine police. We might have to call the police on you for, like, an attack. Like, this is a threat. You're threatening our business. Like,
an attack
or some. I don't know if that was the exact wording, but he was like, it was very heated. And I was feeling like this kind of hit me to my core a little bit. I was like, oh shoot, like, this is kind of getting serious, But then I was like, I literally just walked in, I left, and I gave him my resume, like, that's all I did. And then he's like, you know what? You don't want this job. You don't want it. No, you don't. And then I think he asked me, he was like, he said, what city do you live in? What city do you live in? I was like, I just am applying to this job. Like,
wait. You cut out for a second. What city?
And then he said, what city do you live in? What city do you live in? I'm like, hey, I'm just looking for a job. Like, I don't know. He goes, no, answer me. What city do you live in?
What?
And I go, Irvine.
He says, no, you don't. And then, you fucking liar.
And I was like, this is just crazy. Luckily, I got it to a point where I just let him talk. And then I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bug you. Thank you and goodbye.
I'm sorry for wanting a job from you.
It was unbelievable. He's like, you know what? After just this conversation, I really just don't think it'd be a good fit.
So now it's not a good fit? I thought it was you were overqualified.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought you were on the verge of hiring me. Wait a second.
Wait.
I'm not a good fit? Huh.
Can't believe you said that. I was actually thinking that you were going to hire me.
Okay.
Give me this guy's phone number. I would love to talk to him.
He's like, I'm going to keep your resume on file. in case like we ever need it, like the city, like for the city of Irvine or whatever, for security reasons, stuff like that.
Dude, what?
Like, dude, people are
Dude, I hope he
crazy.
does call and they print a story about it.
Man walks into
Corporate
warehouse.
America terrified of grassroots man
I don't
looking to
know,
shake
man.
hands with another human.
It
So people
was
are threatened. The first place was threatened of you.
many of the places were threatened. I think there's a
Do you
big.
think maybe
I don't
your
know.
towering height scares them?
Maybe I don't know if I was like going in with like frustration and like I had a tone to me or something,
Wait,
but I don't.
step back to. You just walked in the warehouse.
Yeah, I just walked in because no one acknowledged me. I just walked, and I was slowly walking in, waiting till
Right.
someone like looked at me, and they all just like stayed down looking at their pieces of
They don't
whatever.
get paid enough to intervene.
Seriously, yeah.
Wow.
But many of the other places I went to, now that I think of it, the first place I went to was a dentist spot, and I
Yeah.
was like, I already applied here, just checking in, and they're like, sorry, the doctor makes all of those calls. We can't do anything. And I was like, okay, like I'll just wait out here till like she's free. It's fine. And that's when they get really nervous. And then they
Yeah.
go, oh no, 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 like
You
she's really
can't sit
busy
there.
today. Like she's gonna pop into another meeting. Like
She's gonna have to leave right after this
she's gonna have to
meeting.
go. Yeah, like and they get
You
really
can't sit
nervous there.
there.
And then I was like, okay, is there like a way that you can tell her that I was here? And then she goes, oh, you can fill out this application. Actually, she grabs like an application, gives it to me, and then I was like, okay, everything on here is just like exactly what my resume says, so I'll just give you my resume. And then she was like, yeah, okay, but if you do get like hired, you're gonna need to fill out this application too. I was like, dude, like, what world are we living in, dude? Like, if
This
you
is
go
our
into a place
world.
of business, you just like are a threat, and then it's just, dude, it's just, man, it really frustrated me.
Yeah, maybe they thought you were there to murder the dentist.
I honestly, I feel like all of these places thought I was there to like commit crimes against them, and I'm just like, you can't even just talk to people now.
Not these days.
It's
I would,
crazy.
I wish I could hear the conversation between you and this fella. Who was,
Yeah,
what do you want from us?
yeah. I tried to like record him because I had my laptop with me. I, like tried to record the
Yeah.
call because I was on speaker. Might have gotten some of it, but I was just like, dude, that was just crazy.
I don't even know how you're, and I mean this with no offense, how you're overqualified for that.
Dude, I know. Well, I think it was just like the plethora of experience.
He saw he saw that you were in a Post Malone music video, and he said, "You, sir, are far too qualified
You need to be bartending.
to be behind a desk. You need to be in more 2 second increments of music videos."
I think it was either that or it was like
What's your last?
dishwashing,
Okay, dishwashing.
and which is like, I don't know.
You're too overqualified.
Yeah,
So.
like what? Like, okay, interesting. I think that it's the quantity that got him.
Probably because
It
you
was,
sent him the 25 pages, right?
no, I sent him a 2 pager, but it had some bulk. But from that moment on, like I am no longer tailoring my resume to any job. I'm no longer like figuring out how. I'm literally sending out 25 pages every time. Like this is me. Take it or leave it, like
You- You're gonna get more overqualified accusations. I'll tell you that much.
gosh,
That is crazy and funny.
it's
But let me
bizarre.
tell you this though.
Tell me.
I feel for the people at the dentist office because I went to the dentist today.
Mm.
The dentist, she was very beautiful. I could see some crazy men going in there to want to murder her. So I would protect her with all my life too.
Is that a thing? They see like beautiful women, they're like, yeah, let's murder.
Yeah, some people do.
Really?
I think so.
Wow.
She was very beautiful though. You know what she told me?
Oh God, were you rizzing her up?
I was trying. Well, because it was actually a reverse. It was like opposite day for a dentist because normally the the dental assistant, she comes out, she is grabs age,
Oh,
she's beautiful, she's typically Latina,
oh yeah,
which is great. And then the dentist comes and is normally maybe not that, right?
right.
Maybe not beautiful per se. This was reverse, dude. What you got going on over there?
Sorry, there's just someone we're walking around. So the dentist was an absolute star.
Absolute star, a wonderful Eastern European woman.
So it wasn't the receptionist; it was the dentist.
The dentist. Yes, I'm saying the receptionist would probably want to protect this beautiful dentist too.
Oh,
Not that a not beautiful dentist should be protected. My point is,
right.
she sees you come in there and say, I'll wait for her. She says, that's not her husband. He's here to murder her.
Whoa.
Anyways, she has a husband. Spoilers, because
She told you that? She said, I really want to, but I've got a
she said,
husband.
I've really enjoyed this conversation tonight
Oh,
at the club on this club crawl, but I just got to let you know that I'm married.
dude. Dude. I've got something for you, dude. I've got something for you.
Is it a married woman arc? Wait, okay, 1 second. So where she told me to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
was, I forget how this got brought up, but
The dentist told you to go somewhere?
what? Yeah, she told me to go. Oh, she somehow it got to the conversation that I was dating or something, and she was like, where singles, or she's like, a good place to meet singles, and I was like,
Oh.
where? And she said the gym on a Friday night, and I said, what the fuck are you talking?
What?
She said the gym on a Friday night, and I just laughed because I thought that she was joking, and she was just like, think about it, like if you're single, you're not going out. You're staying in and working on yourself. I was like,
Whoa.
what? I don't know. It was confusing. It was very funny though. And then she told me a story about how she's witnessed men hit on women at the gym, and I was like, I don't know if that means it's a good thing.
She
But
said, what was the tone? Like she was into it?
she was into it. She was having, great conversation. Um, she was funny, and then slipped in there that she was married and had a 14-year-old kid and all this. And it's like, okay, then why is your knee up against my shoulder while you're cleaning my mouth?
Whoa.
Why are you stabbing me really hard if you
Whoa.
don't like me?
Because you like that kind of stuff.
Why are you handing me? She let me hold the sucky tube.
Oh my gosh.
The one that's like,
Oh.
she let me
Dude, she
hold
was
that,
sucking you.
which was essentially the equivalent of when a man is teaching a woman how to swing a golf club, and he comes around behind her, wraps his hands over her hands, and swings. That was essentially because she had to readjust because I didn't have it in the right position. So she kind of grabbed my hand and put the. She let me hold it.
Wow.
So
Now you're birdieing every hole.
every hole,
Dang, dude.
birdie, eagle. You got the next
Wow.
one?
Albatross.
Is it eagle?
Yeah, it's
Bird.
birdie, eagle, albatross.
It's not albatross.
Look it up. It's
Dude, there's
albatross.
no way it's albatross. I'm not looking that up.
100%.
That sounds so stupid.
Yeah, it's albatross.
Yeah,
Dude,
married woman.
that's tough.
She looks very young though. I was like, how do you have a 14-year-old kid? I think she was a child bride in Eastern Europe.
It's a vibe. A vibe bride.
A vibrator.
Yeah. Wow, that's a interesting interesting like romantic encounter at the dentist's office.
It was a romantic encounter.
You think a lot of those happen?
And she scheduled like a time for us to see each other again,
What?
in 6 months. Yeah.
Dude, that's serious.
Yeah. So she was like, what's your schedule like? Like, when could you come back?
And you had to confirm it too.
Yeah. It was sweet. So
Did
we'll
she
see.
print out a pamphlet for you? Like a little
Yeah, she
strip?
printed out a pamphlet. She also was trying to get me in sooner, and she printed me out two pieces of paper with some options for some quote unquote treatments. A crown, which
Oh,
also feels a little sensual. Like it feels
right.
like she's trying to tell a crown or a filling, which, well,
Don't even get me started with the fillings.
don't get me started with the filling. And surprisingly, the filling was much cheaper than the crown. You would think it'd be the other way, you know.
Yeah.
So she's telling me something. So I got to figure that out, crunch some numbers, and see which one I'm going to go for, the filling or the crown. Filling, $85.
Ooh.
Crown, $900.
Ooh. Phil.
Crown, yeah. I think it's fill or marriage, basically.
Yeah. Did she
Fuck her,
ask you for
Mary.
a deep clean?
Did she ask me for one?
Yeah, did she want you to clean her teeth?
She wanted me to clean her teeth. Yeah, we swapped roles.
Where do dentists clean their teeth?
At home.
Right.
That's a good
Right.
question. I want to go to the dentist that my dentist is going to.
Where yeah, I want to go to the doctor my doctor's going to.
Right. I
Huh.
want to have sex with the guy that my girlfriend's having sex with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take me to the source. Interesting.
Yeah, dentist.
Dude,
Hey,
have you heard the song or have you heard of the group Turquoise Jeep?
no, sounds stupid.
Yeah, you'd think it is, but I think it's brilliant. It's there's a song called Cavities, and I
Okay.
think it's two black dudes, and they have a song about cavities, and it's about like a black dick in this girl's mouth. And it's
Is that
like
the cavity?
the song goes, cavities with all this chocolate in your mouth. Cavities.
Wow,
Isn't
that's
that
awesome.
crazy?
That's awesome.
Yeah, you thought it was stupid.
Well, until it was about penises and teeth.
It's just about chocolate, I think.
Right. Cavities. Dude, I've
And
been eating
cavities.
candy.
That's bad. That's bad. Don't
Okay,
do that.
relax.
Don't do
What?
that.
Are you anti candy?
Huge anti candy.
Dude, I used to be anti candy.
What happened?
I don't know. I've been finding myself eating candy.
It's just around
It's just around.
because
It's
it's
just,
the season.
it's here and there. It's the season. Dude, yeah. Went to the theater, got candy.
Tell me about theater day. I want to hear about theater day.
Dude,
The
great
Picaro.
day. Hikaru, Scooby Doo, Spooky Island. Uh,
That was the movie.
Great nostalgia. Yeah. At the Hollywood Theater. Reese's Pieces in my hand. Harbro. What are they called? Harbro.
Picaro in
Gummy.
the other hand.
Hikaru and Harbro gummy bears in the other hand.
Haribo. Haribo.
Haribo.
Or Haribo.
Caribou. Spooky Island on the screen. It was
The
great.
Caribbean.
The Caribbean on the screen.
Caribbean bears.
Caribbean bears. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Funny movie.
Was it?
Great performances. Good laughs. Scrappy Doo is a great character.
Scrappy dude. Okay.
Shaggy, of course. Whatever his name is. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Watched another movie with her, dude. Hot movie. Cruel
Post or
Intention.
pre?
Post.
Post.
And I preed during the post view.
During the post view, you preed?
I preed. I preed while watching Cruel Intentions. Yeah. Uh, dude, crazy movie. The
Which one?
precursor to
Which one? The post?
Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions.
I was
Okay.
gonna say something, but I probably could save that comment. Anyways, okay,
Okay.
I'm getting so ahead of myself and so lost.
Cruel Intentions. I'm writing it down.
We watched Scooby Doo, and then walk out of the theater, and then a group of my friends just walks out as well.
They were in the same movie.
Same movie.
No way.
A classic cast that you know: Nick, Eric, Eleanor, Ned.
Great cast.
Great cast. And
Yeah.
then we all went to a bar after
That's so fun.
with
Let
a
me guess the bar.
car.
Let me guess the bar.
I don't even remember it,
It
but
was near the Hollywood Theater, though.
we walked there.
It had pool tables up top
Mm,
and down low.
not pool, a different game with balls.
Skee ball,
No,
ping pong,
closer though. What was that?
ping pong.
You're almost there.
At a bar? Another ball game at a bar. Were they balls? Shuffleboard.
Those are not balls.
They were balls?
They were balls. You might not
Basketball?
get there because you're probably thinking,
Pinball.
yes. Okay. Wow. Well, you got there.
Got there.
Free pinball for $12.
I know the bar.
You know it?
I've never been, but I know it. It's right on the corner by the freeway.
Yeah. It's like a pro wrestling stylized bar also. I guess all the drinks or food are named after pro wrestlers.
That's cool.
Yeah. Anyways.
Did you have the Hulk mule? Hulk Hogan mule?
Nice.
That's a good one, right?
It's the only wrestlers I know.
My parents started watching there's like a documentary on Netflix now about like wrestling, and yeah, that's it.
Right. It's about the curse. What's that?
So
let's
we good talk about the film but what really walk
Sarah
me
Michelle
through
Gellar.
picking up Hikaru or meeting her or she picking you up. What happened? What's the vibe?
Dude, picked her up and had a smile on my face through traffic.
On the way to picking her up?
Dude, yeah, so much traffic, but it was so great.
Oh, nice.
It was just normal, classic American dating.
American
Picked you
dating.
up at X time. I think it was 5, which is not good. So here's the thing: is it might be my Saturday, but it's the world's Friday.
And it's her Sunday.
It's her Saturday as well. No. Hold on. Thursday's my Friday, so Friday's my Saturday.
Right.
Thursday's hers. Oh yeah, you're right. Wait, what?
It was her
She doesn't
Sunday.
work Saturdays.
So it was a Sunday night for her. She had work the next day?
She had school the next day. No,
No.
she works on Sundays. So Saturday's her Sunday.
Yes.
So Friday's her Saturday.
Friday's your Saturday.
And
Friday's your
I have 2 Fridays. I forgot.
Yeah, so Friday's your Friday.
Friday's my Friday, but also my Saturday.
Correct.
It's my Friday in terms of it's a weekend. It's my Saturday in terms of I don't work all day.
Yes. It's your Saturday in terms of it's your first day off after working.
Right.
Correct.
All that to say that it's most other people's actual Fridays, which means that they're getting off of work. Well, also now the traffic windows are from like 3 to 6, 3 to 7, damn near.
Dude, it's just like eliminate the cars.
2 hours before, 2 hours after. Eliminate them.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder how many of those drivers were retired people, just like driving, because every day is their Saturday.
At least 20%.
At least 20%. If we cut those down and cut down all the 12-year-olds from rural areas driving into the city in those hours too, another 20%, 40%. A 40% decrease in traffic.
40% decrease. And if we have everyone with Fridays off.
Right. Fridays are just Saturdays.
Then it's even less traffic.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm driving through traffic.
Okay. Smile on your face.
There's not much to say. It was a classic American date.
You had a great time.
Picked you up. We went to dinner. We went to a movie.
Good dinner?
Good dinner.
You guys just get in there and you just sit down at the booth and it's just chat, chat, chat. Ooh, chat, chat, chat. Ha, ha, ha. Chat, chat, chat. Ha, ha, ha. That's how it goes?
Essentially, more or less.
You guys alternate the payments? It's just kind of a vibe pay thing.
It was a vibe pay. I
Nice.
paid for dinner. Granted, we went to her place of work, so we got a discount. So she paid in a indirect way.
Okay, so what was that vibe like at her workplace?
Uh,
Because you were nervous about
it
that.
was good. It was fine. A little weird.
Okay.
First time going out to dinner is a place where everyone knows her. So
What was that? Was like, were people coming to her and like, oh my gosh, Hikaru, 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 Hikaru.
also, I guess her manager, who wasn't there, she had told me that he refers to me as Hickey Man.
You as Hickey Man?
Yeah.
Dude.
So then I was like, well,
Nice.
now I don't want to go.
That's tough. That's a tough label. But I think that's a label for the best of them.
Hickey Man.
Hickey Man. You know how I teased last time for the Tron?
What?
I teased something about hickeys. I never said it.
Oh, shit.
Remember that?
Might as well say it for free.
I'll say it for free. So we're gonna get back to your date vibes.
That's all there is to say.
No, there's more.
I'll say more later.
Yeah, there's more. Okay. And so last time we were talking about CeeLo. CeeLo left some hicks on me.
CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green.
Sorry, I gotta remember who.
CeeLo Green.
CeeLo.
Portland.
Yeah. 2 nights.
2 nights.
5 a.m. Trash
5
can. Oh, dude. Oh, fuck. I need a mental note. Okay.
Dude,
Sorry.
note it. Write it down.
Noted. I got it.
All right. Dude, so CeeLo, she went to a bit of town on my neck.
Went to town on your neck. Yep.
On my neck. Okay. And then, drove down. I was like, that's not really a big thing. Parents instantly roast me.
Roast?
Instant roast. They go, oh, look what's on your neck. What is that? Let's get a closer look. And then my mom goes, that's so ghetto. That's so ghetto.
Dude.
She goes, come on. What are you, in 3rd grade? So I'm like, that. She's like, it's just,
You're outing your mom right now, dude. You're putting your mom on blast right now.
She's like, that's just trashy of her to do that.
Dude.
And I was like, part of me was like, honestly, I think it's kind of cool. Like, it's kind of sick. And that's why I was like, I want to get your take on what you think about hickeys, 1 in general, and then 2 in public, for the public eye.
Let me really quick.
Yeah.
Your mom saying it's ghetto is hilarious.
Yeah.
And crazy. And you're just putting your mom on blast. My dad I was about to say in elementary school, but I was not getting hicked up in elementary school. This was, I don't know, late middle school or early high school. I pulled up with a hickey to California Pizza Kitchen.
CPK.
He said that is for, I swear, he said it's for like prostitutes or something.
Wow.
I was like, Dad.
Dude, our parents know.
He told me hickeys were for prostitutes. He also told me a nose piercing was for gay men.
Oh.
So, anyways,
Damn.
I love them. Receiving, giving, public. I think I would lean towards hiding them for myself, but
For yourself, yeah.
I love seeing them on people.
Do you?
It's a story. It's written right there,
It's like a tattoo.
You can get so much information from it.
It's a temporary tattoo.
It's a temporary tattoo.
Those are my favorite.
Temporary tattoos.
Yeah.
Made by someone else's mouth.
Yeah. I also think I just want to get in the temp tattoo game.
Making?
No, into the temp tattoo game wearing. Sampling.
Dude, I always hated
temp tattoos.
The feeling of a temp tattoo.
Okay. It's been a while.
Something about like that when you put on that weird waxy
the wet cloth
film on your body.
Yeah.
Something about that's weird. Like wet paper. Wet paper is weird.
It's not ink.
It's not.
Yeah. So you vibe with the hickeys. You like giving, it seems like a lot,
Yeah.
but receiving, you'll take them, but just not visible, not for the public eye.
I don't. I don't know. That's a good question. I think I might be too concerned about being perceived.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a hickey on my forehead.
Dude, nice. That's like a new spot.
Yeah, I think I hit my head on the Rock Band drum set at Mitch's house while we were wrestling.
Oh, and then Hikaru hicked it up.
Hikaru hicked it up. No, that's the hickey. Yeah, there was a few bouts of masculinity, and I reigned supreme. So I'm the alpha male of the group.
Damn, dude.
So,
Damn, dude.
and I'm retiring.
As you should. Hang up the boots.
So no one will ever take that away from me. Yeah.
Next challenge, 100-meter sprint.
100-meter sprint. 40, yeah, we were talking about our 40-yard dashes, and I'm like, you guys just need to set it up, figure it out. Just gives me more time to train.
Yes. You will never be the one to set it up.
No.
Just like your fantasy football hair dye thing.
Exactly. They come to me.
Yeah. I've been thinking about Sleeves recently.
Sleeves the player?
Sleeves the player from our 100-meter dash day.
Yeah. Great player.
My dad asked me the other day, he's like, what like pros or like what sports games have you been to recently that you were just like you really enjoyed? And honestly,
like, Dad, let me tell you.
I was thinking of every like pro sports game and I was like, no, dude, Sleeves takes the cake. Youth soccer wins.
It was amazing.
It was one of the best games I've ever been to.
That
And
was
we
a Sunday.
left before halftime. It was like, saw the goal, got out of there.
I would have stayed the whole game if we didn't have other things to do.
So true.
We had to go prep our appetizers for
The game-winning bruschetta.
the game-winning bruschetta. Dude, Sleeves is awesome.
Yeah, I love Sleeves.
Remember, who are our other fellas? Who was the big guy?
I don't know what we called the big guy.
Big guy with the moves. He was good.
There's
Remember the two kids that showed up late?
Oh yeah. They were just like sprinting up that hill.
Those guys were just like side characters. Those guys had nothing really to do with the team.
They were for sure the side like comedic flavor. Remember the goalie? Turf on the hair before the game. Grabs the turf in the hair.
Seasoning himself.
He was a seasoner, yeah.
He was seasoning himself.
Seasoned that, dude.
That team had pro written all over it, but as far as we saw, they didn't cut the bill, you know.
It was at the start was rocky. Coach looked good. The coaches on the other team, shorts and they were straight out of rural.
Straight out
of rural
downtown.
Yeah. But, you know.
Yeah, I hope my godson's team is doing better. I haven't been able to watch him play for over a month now, so that's given them time to develop some chemistry. So hopefully next time I watch, I actually win. And I don't have to be ashamed to be in the cheering section.
Yeah, because when we were watching, you were like, dang, dude. They would never stand a chance.
Run circles around our team.
Yeah, it's tough. Okay, so Hickey's, you're pretty pro, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling CeeLo.
Right.
I was like, I'm getting roasted.
And
it was like, man, there's so much to talk about with CeeLo. It's crazy.
Is it something you talk about behind a paywall?
I think it might have to be because it's just there's just so much emotion around.
Yeah, and I want to hear it, and I've got some paywall things to tell you too.
All right, should we head to the pay through the wall?
Let's go through the wall.
Let's go through the wall. All right.
Do we have to pay? Nah.
They say time is money.
They say it. Non-binary people say that.
All right, see you in the wall.
See you in the wall.
Wait, through the wall? We'll see you through the wall. See you
Through
on
the
the other
wall.
side of the wall.
Break on through to the other side
We're breaking through.
of the wall.
Through the wall.